Let's see what they've got on second down. DB's right up on the receivers. To the air, it's Simpson. Here comes the heat. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you've got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Wide receiver comes in motion. Miller with the ball. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if
it's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Might be changing the route. Off play action on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
They'll go right back to it. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
Well, it's a great individual effort by the running back on that last play. It's third and forever. He tried to get his team the first down, not enough. Let's see what they do on fourth.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. He's going for it all. And it's caught inside the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Quarterback extends the play. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to pass their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Alabama quickly back to the line. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And when you get closer to this area near the red zone and closer inside the 5 like you are here, it's tough to throw certain routes, right? Like you need to throw those slants. You need to throw those fades. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hands really, really quickly because you know you're going to get some.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
I love the attitude on defense. There was nobody moping around feeling sorry for themselves. The offense has the ball deep in your own end. Step up and make a play. Second down, third down, they generate sacks. Nice job.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Looking for room, it's Davison. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Moore will throw. Might be looking to run. Gonna try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He lets it fly. He's got it down the left side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on first down. Here's a Heat. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. All kinds of time before he fires right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Off the play fake. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. To the end zone, and is picked off. Taking it the other way. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
There's not a lot of good things that usually happen for defenses when you can't get to the quarterback. The QB had all the time in the world. He sat back there. He was like, listen, it's almost bedtime. This night game's going to be over soon.
He's got it inside the 30. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Moore to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Here comes that Alabama offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting...
That's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion, like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
He'll pull it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the...
reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And the Ducks will crank up the tempo. They're going to run it here. So, again, ripping through the defense. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. See what the call is on 1st and 10.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs. They did it right there.
The Ducks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Got a man! Catch made! Big play! Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. The Ducks line up on 1st and 10. It's a shotgun run call. Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. Caught near the goal line. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. A mental error by the defense sets the offense up closer now. 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Oregon, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Receiver makes the catch, and he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw to the left side. Catch made, a lot of space now. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Second down after that previous play. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! And a tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. Quarterback keeps the football. Touchdown, Crimson Tide, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
See if they can convert the point after. And there's the point after. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Here's the toss play now, running to the right. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Boy, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker and letting him do his thing.
It's third down after that run. QB keeper all the way. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Alabama.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, But here, he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT puts them in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Ducks offense retakes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Ducks. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's intercepted. They read the screen perfectly. Touchdown, Oregon. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. They have taken the lead in this semifinal game.
Oh, my gosh, he completely baits the quarterback here. Quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. They picked up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game, all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Toss play, running right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, a great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. Defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
4th down, he's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. That's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game, and this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Looks like he's going to run it. Fights through the tackle. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Couldn't quite get to the marker. Just short of it. Fourth down now. Here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on 4th down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
He's got it with room to run. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And it's caught wide open with room to run. And he steps out of bounds. A big play, an exciting end to this first quarter. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Ball handed off. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Launching one to the end zone. Oh, that one's picked off. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Offense will keep it on the ground here. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball for 31. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. The quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Looks to the left, pass caught. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. And the Ducks have 1st and 10 here.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They beat the blitz there with a pressure-bearing Yankee. He just dumped it off to the back.
Yeah, nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield, because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the mark. red zone. Every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looks left and finds his target there. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. First down here for this offense.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having...
Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
They look to throw it here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Moves out of the pocket. Deep throw across his body to the left. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Incompletion makes it second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
That's two straight plays by this defense, really put in a tough spot here, coming out with a short field. But let's see if they can dial up a little more pressure here on third down.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Looking for a man deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. Running back grabs it on the screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Tough position here, second and long from their 11. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Pressure is coming. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. Quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. and you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball, and eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and affected.
Oh, the pass is picked off. He could go. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not...
Touchdown, Oregon! This offense really clicking. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Makes the defender miss. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
Here's the second down play.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. You're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. Hustles past the defender. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. No huddle now for the offense. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Bama, as they put 6 more on the board.
Just get this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here.
Convoy, down. Yankee blue. Yankee blue. Ready.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he's not going to get there. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further.
Oregon, 38. Alabama, 20.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to create better field position. And a returner brought down by that coverage team.
And your Oregon Ducks will take over first and 10.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Contact as he let the ball go. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The shotgun running play call. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. The Ducks come to the line to run the hurry up. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle, but first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's got the first down and still motoring. Finding space at the 20. Powering through a tackle. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Oh, he makes the catch! So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. This will likely be the last play of the half.
Let's go!
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The pocket breaking down. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? Play action here on first down. He's running out of time here. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So backed up to their 5-yard line. It's 2nd and long. And he drops back in the gun. The pass rush closing in. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives him a chance.
This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it and when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Makes the grab, a chance to score. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Look at a pass here on 2nd down. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here with a flag down. Let's check what that's about. So the offense obviously declines that penalty on the defense, and the touchdown will stand. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Coverage now from the secondary. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's looking deep down the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. Trying for a 4th down completion. It's another deep shot. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to chuck it again. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, tied.
I give all the credit here to the play caller for this touchdown pass. First and goal from the 1-yard line. Everybody expecting run. Instead, you throw it, pays off for a touchdown.
He's swarmed by the defense.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Oregon.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
26.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the offense trots back out on the field again. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. A deep shot right down the middle. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Breaks into the open. Out past the 30. And they'll find